Thank you very much for watching my earlier videos. Now, in this video, I will be talking about Galilean transformation and Newtonian relativity. After this, I will be getting into Michelson-Morley experiment in another video, and followed by principles of special theory of relativity and general theory of relativity at later stage. Now in this video, let us understand what is Galilean relativity. Galilean relativity is also known as acceleration is invariant in inertial frames of references. We'll understand what is acceleration is invariant as I do the small derivation. Then from here, whatever we get the information, acceleration is invariant, that I will connect to Newtonian relativity. In order to understand Galilean relativity or Galilean transformation, let us have one frame of reference. This is x dash, y dash, z dash. Let us say this frame of reference is known as s dash, and it is moving with velocity v. Now there is another frame of reference, x, y, z. This is S frame of reference. Here it is rest. Velocity of this frame of reference is 0. It is at rest, and this is moving. So one is moving frame of reference, another is rest frame of reference. And these two frames of references we can understand like, I am on a railway platform standing. Platform is not moving. That is rest frame of reference. And train is moving with constant velocity, let us say, and that is moving frame of reference. Somebody is sitting in the train and I am standing on the platform. Now, on the platform, let us say there is a point. There is some object. Now that object, let us say, I will call that object as point P. The point P is not moving. Point P is an object point, and whose coordinates I can write according to this frame of reference. That means that object I am seeing from the platform, I am not moving. For that I will write the x coordinate from me. What is the x distance it has? Then what is its height, y distance, and z value. Z value means position of the object. I can represent by in z direction how much distance it is there. Now I will write this as x, y, z. Here I will specify x value. X is this distance. From this reference frame, from here to here, that is the x distance. So this is x axis, x distance. Then y and z. Now this is the y value, and whatever the z value it is there, we can take on this axis. Whatever the z is there, that z will be here, that z will be here, that is the z axis. Now this moving frame of reference, let us think that it starts from here and it moves in this direction with velocity v. So when it is here, at that point time was 0, right? Let us say after some time t, since it is moving with velocity v, it can move a distance. Now this distance I'll represent here. This is v multiplied by t. So this is moving with velocity v. So in time t, velocity multiplied by the distance is the distance this frame of reference has moved. Now this point can also be represented by this reference frame as point P can be represented as x dash, y dash, z dash according to this reference. Now here the x dash value will be x distance in this frame of reference. That I will write, see, from this point to this point is the x dash distance, or you can also write from here to here what is the x dash distance, what is the x value, and y and z here and here, here and here, the y and z values will be same because the frame of reference which we have chosen here is moving in the x direction that we have taken. Now from this geometry, now I can write the value of x dash. X dash is this much. This can be written as the total distance x minus vt. So x minus vt. I am writing coordinate x dash in terms of x. This is in fact is the meaning of transformation. This is Galilean transformation. So from one frame of reference, whatever P is represented, that I am representing in another frame of reference. So x dash is equal to x minus vt. Now I will calculate the velocity from this equation. So I will calculate the velocity. I will calculate the velocity. Now x dash dx dash by dt is equal to dx by dt minus vt. If you differentiate this with respect to t, you will get this. Dx dash by dt, differentiation of x with respect to t, this will give you the velocity. So I will represent this by u dash, this by u, and this is v. Similarly, I can also write for y and z also. In the case of y, dy dash by dt, that is velocity. Similarly, dz dash by dt. dy dash by dt is nothing but dy by dt. And similarly, this will be dz by dt. Now, let us take this one. From here, and calculate acceleration. If you differentiate the velocity du dash by dt, this is du by dt minus, now differentiation of v with respect to t, you will get 0. You know why? Because v we have taken as constant velocity. So differentiation of a constant should give you 0. Now this I will write now. A dash is equal to A. Du dash by dt is written as A dash, acceleration. Du by dt is acceleration. Now this is acceleration with respect to rest frame of reference. Acceleration with respect to moving frame of reference. And both are similar. So accelerations are invariant in Galilean transformation. So this is the important information what we are getting from the Galilean transformation. Accelerations are invariant. When you are representing an event in one frame of reference, either it is moving frame of reference or rest frame of reference, if they are inertial frames of references, accelerations are same. Now the same concept, now I will extend to Newtonian relativity. I said acceleration is same. When acceleration is same, what is the famous laws of Newton? F is equal to ma. When acceleration is same in both frames of references, so F is equal to ma, it will hold good both in this frame of reference, S dash frame of reference, and S frame of reference. Here also you will get F is equal to ma. Here also you will get F is equal to ma. So Newton's law is valid in both the inertial frames of references. Now that is how we define here. All the fundamental physics laws and principles are identical, same in all inertial frames of references. This is the Newtonian relativity. You can also extend this concept a little further. F is equal to ma, it's a very familiar formula. Momentum, P is equal to mv, momentum. And then linear momentum, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. This is law of conservation of linear momentum, kinetic energy formula of mv square. All these things are identical in any inertial frames of references. So that is the meaning of Newton relativity. Now, inertial frames, in some problems they may mention like this: Newtonian relativity. On the earth, when you do any experiment on the earth, let us say there is a lorry moving with certain velocity and another vehicle will come and collide with that. Then afterwards you apply the linear momentum equation, collision before and collision after, what is the momentum if you calculate. So in that case you can do the calculations very easily. Newton's laws are applied. It is earth, means earth we have considered here as the inertial frame of reference, rest frame of reference. For example, there is a moving train. It is also inertial frame of reference. In the moving train, for example, let us close all the windows and inside let us sit and play some game, something like carom or billiards. There you see the movement of the balls, movement of the carom coins. There also you can apply momentum equations and see you can apply the Newton's laws. There the train is considered as inertial frame of reference. You have closed all the windows, means what? When you are sitting inside, whatever frame of reference you take there, it is a inertial frame of reference. You are not looking outside the window and comparing with what is happening on the road and what is there inside. So when you close it, when you are moving with constant velocity, it is inertial frame of reference. And also, when you close all the windows and when you sit inside a constant velocity train, you don't even recognize that the train is moving. Many times we would have experienced this. When the train is moving with a constant velocity, we will not be knowing whether it is moving or not, we will doubt. So that is the moving frame of reference. In spaceship also, you close in the spaceship, you close all the windows and everything. And if you are sitting inside, if the spaceship is moving with constant velocity, it is also inertial frame of reference. Inside whatever you play, it will be something like what you are doing it on the earth. That is Newtonian related. I hope you have understood what is Galilean transformation, acceleration is invariant, and Newtonian relativity in this video. Thank you very much.